Hey guys, this is CHEMPLIFIED and today we will talk about hybridization once again. Today we will talk about the summary of common types of hybridization with shapes and example. In the previous video, we had tried to understand what is hybridization, and in this particular video, we will only talk about the examples regarding hybridization of various kinds. So without wasting time, let's start with the first kind. The first one, the first type of hybridization is sp hybridization. The atomic orbitals involved are one s orbital and one p orbital. The shape of the molecule is linear. It's a straight molecule. This is one of the most easiest type, and examples are, the example that you can take is C2H2. The molecule shape will be like this. Sorry, like this, right? Another example is BeCl2, beryllium chloride. This molecule also have a shape like this. That is, the angle is 180-degree, right? This is sp hybridization, and these two are the examples. If you want to know how sp hybridization is formed, then you have to look for the first video, right? In this video we will talk only about the type of hybridization, atomic orbital involved, and shape of the molecule. That's it. Let's move to the next. The second hybridization is sp2 hybridization, in which one s orbital and two orbitals are involved. The shape of the molecule is trigonal planar. The side atoms or the side components are in the shape of triangle. One atom will be at this place, one atom will be at this place, one atom will be at this place, and it will make a triangle, right? And the central atom is in the middle. So that's why the shape is trigonal, and all the atoms of this particular molecule will lie in one plane, that is xy plane, yz plane, any plane. All the molecules will lie in single plane. Examples are C2H4, C2H4, BF3, and CO3 2 minus. These all are the example of trigonal planar. Let me draw a diagram for this one. This will be C2H4, ethene. Now, if you look closely, this is your central atom, right? And these three atoms makes a triangle. And these three particular atoms make the second triangle. So this particular position, is trigonal planar, and this particular position is also trigonal planar. In BF3, the shape will be like this, just as similar to the orbital diagram, right? Same goes for CO3 2 minus. Let's move to the next. The third one is sp3 hybridization, most common hybridization that you have to use in organic chemistry, I suppose. It involves one s orbital and three p orbitals. The shape of the molecule is tetrahedral. What is tetrahedral? Alternate corners of a cube. Look at the alternate corners of the cube and place atom at those corners and the central atom in the center of the cube. That will give you the shape of the molecule, the actual tetrahedral shape. I have drawn this shape in two-dimensional, but this is not the actual shape. You can draw it like this, but in reality, in three dimension, these positions will take the alternate corners of the cube. Example, most common example, CH4. This is the most common example that you will find. Another common example is NH3. All these are tetrahedral molecules. Sorry, NH4 plus. These are tetrahedral molecule. Why not NH3? The geometry will be tetrahedral, but the shape of the molecule will not be tetrahedral because there is one lone pair. The shape of the molecule will be trigonal pyramidal. in case of NH3. So that's why we are using NH4 plus. Let's move to the next. Now comes the complicated ones. The first one is dsp2 hybridization. The atomic orbitals that are involved is 1d orbital. Which one? Dx square minus y square, or you can say as it is you like. I will call it dx square y square, dx square minus y square, or whatever you want to say, you can say. 1s orbital and 2p orbital. Now the shape of the molecule is square planar. Why this is square planar? It is because of this 1d orbital that is involved in this particular hybridization. This orbital gives the molecule a shape of square planar. This particular orbital will give it the shape of square planar. Now the example are, let me write one. NiCN4 2 minus. This is a coordination compound. Square planar complex will acquire the examples of coordination compound. Another example is PTCl. PTCl4 2 minus. These are the examples of square planar complex. Now, when we talk about coordination compound, we will talk about these molecules, right? Now let's move to the next. The next one is sp3d hybridization. This involves 1s orbital, 3p orbital and 1d orbital. Which one? Z square, dz square. Shape of the molecule is trigonal bipyramidal. 3 atoms around the center atom will be in one plane and 2 atoms will be in different plane. This will be the central atom. Now examples of trigonal bipyramidal geometry are, you have heard of them, PCl5 and PF5 are the common examples. In these particular two cases, the fluorine atom or chlorine atom will take place, the corner atoms, and central atom will be phosphorus. These molecules will give you the shape of trigonal bipyramidal, right? Let's move to the next. The next type of hybridization is sp3d2, which involves 1s, 3p and 2d orbitals, and those 2d orbitals are dx square minus y square and dz square. The shape of the molecule that you will find this time is octahedral. Now this molecule is most symmetrical of all. You can turn it around and you will find that always, in any case scenario, the 4 atoms will be in one plane and 2 atoms will be in different plane, perpendicular to the other 4. Example that are generally used, or the most common example that I am going to choose for this particular molecule is SF6. Hexafluoride. 6 fluorine atoms will acquire the corner positions and will give you the shape of octahedral molecule, right? This is the most common example, and just remember this one only. I also have this one. I have to find others. Now let's move to the next. This is the last hybridization, sp3d3. This particular hybridization involves 1s, 3p and 3d orbital. Since this time we are using 3d orbital, we will use dxy, yz and zx orbital. The shape of the molecule is pentagonal bipyramidal, which means 5 atoms will be present in single plane and the other 2 atoms will be perpendicular to those 5 atoms. The most common example, I have already written it, IF7. This is the most common or most general example that you will find for sp3d hybridization. In this video, we only talked about types of hybridization, the orbitals involved and shape of the molecule with examples. This video was a general video. We will not talk further about these. This video was just to know about different types of hybridization and the examples that you want to know or you want to remember for future purpose or future reference. All right. So this will be it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching.